So if we look at problem number 14 in the homework, it says I'm looking for the derivative of a function. Well, there's only one limit expression that's given, so clearly what you are trying to calculate is following the definition f of x plus h minus f of x over h. The only thing that's very confusing to find is what's the difference between those two. Well, I need to find f of x plus h. F of x plus y was given to me, therefore we could rephrase it as f of x plus h. It's just a matter of change of notation. We said earlier that what's put in the parentheses is just a matter of placeholder. So you could have rephrased the problem like this. Therefore, what you're actually calculating is, okay, I'm lazy, I don't want to write the limit anymore. So what you're actually calculating is f of x plus f of h plus x squared h plus xh squared minus f of x, right? So you're trying to calculate this, and clearly f of x and f of x would be cancelled. So your problem changed into f of h, x squared plus h, and xh squared add together divided by h. Well, for this problem, the second half of it is something that looks pretty intuitive. It looks like our limit question. So what we can do is we can divide and conquer. I split it in two sub-limit questions. The first one is the one that's not intuitive, and the second one is the x squared h plus xh squared over h. Don't forget we are still sending h to 0. So the second half of the problem can be rephrased as x squared plus xh times h. So the h on the numerator and h on the denominator can't be cancelled. So my problem is rephrased into this, and then I have x squared plus xh left. Again, I'm finding the limit. I'm sending h to 0. Well, the second half of it is not too bad. If h goes to 0, then I change h to 0. I have x squared plus 0. So it's x squared coming out of the second half of the problem. What about the first half? Well, f of h over h, I need to look at my original question, see if anything is given. Otherwise, I can't find this in general. If I look back, it does say this. F of x over x as x goes to 0 gives me 1. The question I try to calculate is when h goes to 0, what's fh over h? You can see every single x you have in your expression was changing into h systematically. Therefore, they are actually the same expression. They are supposed to give you the same answer. So the first half of it is 1. Therefore, your final answer for this particular problem, number 14, is 1 plus h squared.